Okay. Yes. Hello, Sam. It's always nice when someone's on here before I have finished my administrations. It's lovely. That's not going to fit in there. It needs to go out. Here we go. Good. Good. Maybe I do. Yeah, I sing to myself. Well, I talk to myself. Only way I can get a good conversation sometimes. Yeah, you want me to sing you a Sam? Oh, Sam, you're the man, the boy who lived near a dam in Bangladesh. He's 10 years old in Bangladesh. He likes to party, he likes a good sesh. It's Bangladesh. Sammy in Bangladesh. He's not 9, he's not 11, he's 10 years or so. He says he lies. He's neither of those. Pork pies. Twitch. There you go, song for you there. Hey, Freds. I hope you caught some of that song. That beautiful, beautiful song for Sammy. Sammy, the poor little boy from Bangladesh. I don't know how it happened. I just made it up. It was beautiful, wasn't it? Beautiful song. Beautiful song. Complete conjuring in my mind the entire story of that and Sammy's backstory. Thanks, Sammy, but you know, there's no need to lie anymore. We're already friends, Sammy. You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie to make us more friends, you know? It's quite a compliment, but I'm a guy, you know. I'm a guy, and not, worse than that, I'm an English guy. We don't do well with compliments. We don't handle positivity and good news well. We get all weird. We go quiet. A compliment? Run away. Run back to the streets of Bangladesh, table. Flee. Right, let's get the sacred blue tack over the old statistics. Autistic, maybe. Artistic? I don't know. Couldn't tell you, buddy. Couldn't tell you. But thanks. I'll take it as a compliment. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry for being a little late on. I've been aiming for GMT plus 2, 11:30, but I just had to eat some food. I was a little bit slow in exercising. And then what I do is I do like a cold plunge. I pour a few Turkish yogurt pots of cold water over my head. And then I'd set up the stream. So I'm sorry about that. 15 minutes late. Do apologise. Here's something you might be able to relate to, guys. So, this is the beginnings of assembling the Praetor Saturnine Terminator, right? Now, you can assemble it. These panels can be multiple different ways, but essentially you can have 3 different weapon options, right? 3 different configurations of model. So, being model collectors, what would be your course of action hearing that information? I would say that this would be your course of action, right? To get 3 of them, right? Because you'd want every loadout. You can relate to that. I've done tiny magnets. Get out. Ugh. Warden! Ugh. How dare you suggest a better idea? I didn't think about tiny magnets. Instead, I bought 3 of them. But I didn't want to have the same rock. So we've got this rock, right? And it's a pretty rock. But I didn't want the same. So I've just glued a bit of hunter-killer missile frame in there for them. And I'm going to make them their own rock. But, yeah. Yeah, magnets would have been a better idea, but I bought 3 of them. But what's really nice is I'm assembling them all. Yeah, it's going to have I get to make a custom rock each time, so that's nice. Francois Grex, hello, hello. Okay, Francois saying, I Greek. I'm sure he means I agree with you, Table. That is the smart move. If it's got 3 different loadouts, luckily I didn't know the Lictor had 3 different variations. I only bought 1, so I dodged a bullet there. But yeah, I've got 2. Look at it on the positive side, Warden. Yes, I didn't go magnet, but now I have 2 extra rocks. And I don't know what I'm going to do with them, eh? I could do anything with those rocks, frankly. The world is my oyster with regards to those 2 rocks. What to use them for? Who knows? Nice to see you guys. I was just apologising for being late on. The news is, assembling the Saturnines. Didn't get as far along. There's so the head's not in, the frame around the head, and those 2 little backpack nubbins are not on, but I managed to bring 2 up to speed. So that's something at least. The most exciting thing is doing the weapons though. So hey Juds. Yeah, what else has happened? I finally listened to you guys. I have begrudgingly set up a Instagram and TikTok. Oh yeah, very much Saturnine. Yeah, aren't they beautiful? That's the Praetor though. Let me show you an actual Saturnine Terminator. I've got some assembled minus the weapons. Bear with me, I'll show you guys. Actually, the Praetors are all right, but the figures were a bit of a mission. But I think the Praetors were more fun. Because I feel like Horus Heresy models in general are a little bit more tough to assemble, like the Mechanicum as well, are especially bothersome. But I assembled this many, and it took me a little while, and I haven't done the weapons. So it's they're all right, but I think I've made them too monoposy. I've made them kind of like just standing still poses. And I'm fine not doing dramatic poses if it means I'm getting it glued together right. But it's quite a lot of them. But they were quite hard initially, I would say. They're quite hard. Yeah. Yeah, a new one, Fred says. The old one, but I've made a new one because the old one is kind of like a shambles and it's not been used in ages, so I've made a new one. No, Warden. No, I guess if you were nefarious, I could. Can I completely dick that up? Have I? Does everyone know my name now? Oh no! Damn it! If you say it 3 times, you banish me. Have I completely dicked that up? Oh man, you know someone's going to dick about with that. But hey ho, oh well. Not the best. But let's just keep it quiet for now. And then maybe someone can PM me in Discord with how to get rid of that. That's a bad sign. I'll fix it after the stream. Let's get some painting done, have some fun, and then I'll worry about the possible ramifications. But Judd, yeah, so yeah, they're a bit of a steep curve initially. Okay, just change the name. Okay, fine. It'll just be our secret for now. Thanks for the heads up. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's just I've just done it. It's just to reach out to more people, see if I can find some more dirty filth like ourselves that want to join the streams. It's all right, Warden. It's the uncivilized excrement we expect to pour forth from your mouth hole, frankly. So none of us here are surprised. Sorry, Grex, but I don't know what's going on with my memory today, but I've been forgetting a lot of things. Yeah, I forgot a lot of things. I think my memory's gone. I think it's too much wild power. I did overdo it on the wild power. Right, mix some colours, do some painting. Let's do the flesh tones. That's what we will do. So let's see what we got. We got some, some Agrax. Hi, you should go up there. Let's see what we find. Here's some flesh. Yeah, I think I am an old man now. Sandalwood, no. Maybe the Kong is erasing my memory, but it's nice because then I get to forget about all those war crimes I committed, you know? Ignorance is bliss, gents. Golden skin. I guess we could have a look. I'm going to need my cutters to open that. Maybe Kong is destroying my memory, but, you know, there wasn't... I mean, like, it's not... You know, it's not a full hard drive, you know? It's not... It doesn't need a full wipe. It's... Sorry about that. I've just received a terrifying message from my wife. A truly terrifying sentence. The message read, "When you have a moment, I have an idea." Yeah, alarm bells are ringing. It means when it means I have an idea, it means I've got something for you to do. That's generally how it works. Grex, I'm gonna get a giant winged mini. I didn't get one last night. I didn't get one last night. I have been looking. Oh, that's kind of a nice color. I don't know if that's going to be the flesh that we use, but never used it for. Golden skin, eh? Golden skin. Let's muck it up a little bit with something a little darker and then something to lighten it. Yeah, I'm going to stay here. Yeah, can we just cook up a legit excuse as to why I'm busy? What could it be? In a live stream? Busy in a live stream? Just, and protect me, guys. I'm a delicate flower. Protect me like the pretty little princess that I am. Oh, if only, Freds. I've already figured it out, right? So what we do with the live stream, okay, so the plan would be we'd start off, we'd do 3 to 4 hours of painting, right? We'd start with that. And then what I'd do is I'd stand up and I'd go over to the other desk because I can just carry the phone. And then what we do is we'd probably do some gluing and then we try the UHU glue blood effect. And then we'd also do a little bit of kit bashing. And then from there, what we do is we try and play a game. That's what I was thinking. I've already shit my pants twice today. I think she knows the magazine is empty, so to speak. So I think she'd call my bluff. You know, that's the only problem. I need a fleshy ink, a flesh wash of some sort. But yeah, I'd love to do a Ogre flesh, but in a very old bottle. It might have gone mouldy. It smells like old water. Hang on, how does it taste? Oh yeah, it tastes bad. Okay, maybe not that one. It's very fleshy. I think oh, hello. Tuskor fur. Yeah, okay. Now we're talking. So we've gone Tuskor fur, Tau Ochre. Oh, we found a Tau Ochre. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I live in Finland. Yep. The country of incredibly reserved, very polite, violent psychopaths. When they go large. You know, if a Finnish person's shouting at you, you've done something wrong. You know, if they raise their voice, you've definitely done something wrong. And when they go, they go large. Repressed. Emotionally repressed a little bit, especially the guys. How big are you going for the first model? to make that bet, Francois, because you sound ultra confident. Finnish people are really nice. I like Finnish people. You know where you stand with them, right? You know where you stand. It takes a long time to warm up, and it's very hard to make friends as an adult. Basically, Finnish people make their friends around the ages of 3 and 4, and it's basically very matter of fact. It's like, you're my friend now. Because so many people, they make their friends at that age, and they just keep them. And that's it. It's kind of nice, though, I feel. But as adults, it takes a very long time, and you have to go to, like, socially arranged activities. You just can't chit-chat. But if you go somewhere that's a social event, then it's like, this is the talking time. I will talk now. But yeah, it's hard to make friends. Not a bad thing, but I like it. And they're very proud. They're very proud of all things Finnish, and I like that a lot. Very proud of Finland. Like we have a lot of flags here. They put flags up a lot for little holidays and stuff, and every building has one. It's really it's nice, you know. They're proud of their country. I like that a lot. How can I word Francois? How can I phrase it to say, if someone I know is painting a big model, I can't talk right now. How's that going to help me? Unless you were in the house. For me, I've only found friends that are into painting, either having painting me as favourite people or paintballs. Yeah. I think you got to do shared activity. Oh, what's Empire Commander? Empire Commander. Oh, yeah, actually, as we were talking about TikTok and Instagram, can I pick your brains on something? That's true. But my wife knows that I'm a dishonourable cur. So, yeah. So this is the thing, right? So I've signed up for a Kick account. Because the ratio is, rather than a 40-60 split in favour of me on YouTube, it's a 95-5 split of ad revenue for me. However, in no way am I affiliated partners or anything with Kick, so you have to go through a series of achievements in order to get to that point. So I was just curious, if I did like for example, it won't be today, but as it's Friday, we could very much have double stream, or as I am now going to refer to it as doble stream. So we have doble stream potentially, and I thought in future maybe the doble stream could be on Kick. And my question is, would you guys come hang out with me on there, or is that asking too much? You know, if it was on a doubly day, so we have this regardless, and then have doubly day and spend some time on Kick. It wouldn't detract from it would still contribute to our 1,000 hours if we were painting, and it wouldn't interfere with the current schedule on YouTube. Is it awful? Is the platform terrible? I was just trying to figure out what to do. Something to keep me interested. I'm thinking about it, but I'm gonna have to fork out for Streamlabs. But it's by no means. It's a little bit more technical to set up, which is not good, being lazy as I am, and clearly I've overindulged on wild power and destroyed my brain. Okay, so Fred's is a no, and that's fine. Oh, there's a grooming one. No, no, not a grooming one. It's a live streaming one. You do as you like, gents. I just wanted to test the water. But if a lot of people aren't interested, then I guess I'll just have it can be like a side hobby, two audiences even maybe. My main concern with doing it is that if someone's like watching on YouTube and I progress with a model on Kick, that they miss out. You know, that's just something. Ah, did I mess up there? I didn't know it. I didn't know it had multiple meanings. That's a very unfortunate connotation. Dual stream. Apparently, it is very much possible. Yeah, apparently it's very much possible. I just don't know how. But if I could just press one button and it goes out to both, that would be very nice. That's probably the best way to go, isn't it? Really, I don't like the idea of having to do multiples on different platforms. Because like we've put the time in here, and I've got you guys, and it's nice because there's people always in here chatting now, and I don't necessarily want to go to Kick and then have no one in there. You're going for that one first. Woo! That's a big old boy. That's going to be your first attempt. Have you got an airbrush? Oh yeah, you do, don't you, Freds? Yeah, I'm computer streaming. I've just never been able to figure it out. In all those years, I've never been able to figure it out properly. So, but apparently, with the Streamlabs app, you can multi-stream on phone. Apparently. Hate's too weak a word, Greco. Is what I feel for you is more elemental. Fury. Fury would be nearer. The fury of 1,000 suns. I think I'm just going to slap a little bit of flesh in there. According to my very small Google search, yeah. I mean, streaming with a wider angle camera would be good, but... Oh, well, I'm screwed then. Water beats fire. Although if you boil water, it turns to stem. So maybe not. But then I guess you could fling scalding water at me. Yeah, maybe fire's not going to win that one. Yeah, that might have been a sign. Maybe, maybe not. Why? I mean, what was she doing there? Did she just come in there to... How dare she? How inconsiderate. Just starting off streaming is a delicate time for everyone. Oh, I forgot about all this flesh under here, actually. There's loads. I haven't put an ink in this paint. Let's put an ink in it. Swamp tone? No, that's no good. I'm going to put in swamp tone. It's the first one I found. Swamp tone. Oh, that's very dark. Let's see how it affects it. Oh, no, it mixes in just fine. Is it still the Elder Titan you're on, Francois, out of interest? I assume so. You'd be pretty hardcore if you're already on a new one. How have you found it? Has it been an all right experience, or have there been some real problems with it? How's it been? Well, if you have three more, I already know the answer to that. You clearly like them. I'm definitely going to ink this flesh. I think it needs a little bit darker in the recesses. The red's all right, but I think it needs a little something else. I'll go over right now, buddy. We got a vote. There's a vote going on. Let's have a look. Let's see the vote. What are we looking at here, gentlemen? You can only get one. Not going to play with them, just like the models. Okay, well. I have cast my vote. Oh, I'm in the minority. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went for the Infernus Abomination. I didn't know it was a vote. I was looking at those, and I quite liked the look of the Abomination, but I noticed that it was one of those, what is it, 15 plus models, which tells me it's resin. Well, that sounds like you're going to be busy for a while. Francois. I actually have two Reaver Titans, I have, you know. I have two Reaver Titans, two Warhound Titans, but they're from the Titanicus box. Yeah, it's resin, unfortunately. Is the Daughters of Cain plastic? Yeah, expert means resin. Or maybe even metal as well? Anyone know if that means metal as well? Someone would be kind enough to help out Greco. The poor little guy's a little lonesome. Let's help him out, shall we? I can, of course, talk to you in here. I know I can't type in Discord, but next time when I go to get my Megaforce, I will have to hear this idea. But I'll stand up for you, gents. I'll say, look, I want to finish the stream. I will do your lovely idea. Guaranteed it requires more of me, I suspect. That's a good question, Judd. Maybe metal became fine cast? What, the old Biovore, the one with the gorilla arms, the monkey vor? That's all okay. A little bit in there, maybe. Ah, yeah, Clarence. That is. Oh, that really tickled me when I saw that. Someone's released an STL file of him. Is beautiful that you can have a Clarence. I would definitely have a Clarence in my army, but he's not a proxy for a Biovore. Oh, but your Biovore is going to be a Clarence proxy. You can print Clarence, and I don't have the Tyranid unit that he's a proxy for, so I could legitimately use Clarence. So I want that cannon guy. I don't really need to do much under here. A little bit of this, a little bit of ink. That's all that needs. This one's red, which is good, but notice that this one is silver, so I might flesherize this one. But now I've got to wait for that to dry. Nerd. Oh, a little bit of flesh on that piston. You can leave it because, you know, chaosy stuff. Okay, that's drying. I feel like we're in pretty gosh darn good shape, frankly. What's going on? Is there a Space Marine 2 game forming? Is that what's going on in here? I don't mind. If you could be kind enough to have me on in the background, I'd really appreciate it. That sounded too desperate. You better leave Discord open or else. That's better. Thanks, Grex. Very much appreciated. What's that saying? Chopping weeds. Oh, that's a tough question. I feel like World Eaters get a lot of love as it is, but like word bearers, I think they've got some charm because they were the first guys. They're like, Emperor, we love you so much. We think you're God. Long before any of the shenanigans. Wasn't Cerberus a word bearer? Wasn't he the first to really get all up in the shenanigans? Goddard. Good name, Goddard. Good question. We started with, so it's base coated in grey sear, and then the first coat was Blood Angels Contrast, and then it was a mix of it was Mephisto, or did I go for Corn Red in the end? Let me have a look at the reds nearby. Yeah, because the Corn Red died, so we used Mephisto, but we added Doomfire Magenta into it. No, we didn't use it, actually. We used, I think we used one of these. Sacrificial Red or Clotted Blood. No, not one of those. We used... Oh, that's a good question. I think it was... It might have been this. This might have been it. I think it might have been this, where... Wazdaka Red with Doomfire Magenta contrast mixed in. I think we wanted to use Corn Red. I think that was the plan. I've just put silver in the flesh tone. Ah, bugger. Can I get that out? Well, a little bit of silvery flesh is fine. Anyone going to weigh in on the World Eaters Word Bearers? Oh, I'm messing this up. I just cleaned the silver out of the flesh tone and then loaded my brush with the flesh tone when I wanted the Rune Fake Steel. Silly table. You haven't had enough wild power today. Wild power. When your day-to-day doesn't need your whole mind. Wild power. Drop those IQ points like some lazy whore. No, that's a terrible song. Wild power messed up my mind. I can't think better and there's something wrong with my spine. Wild power. Don't be sad, have another can, and you'll sure be glad. Ah, Goddard, I feel your pain. Just a moment of prayer for our brother or sister in arms who is stuck in Australia, the worst country in the world to collect Warhammer. Our thoughts and prayers go out to you. I'm very sorry for your circumstances. I was very nearly in the same situation as you. Just one for World Eaters. Yes, Saturnine Terminators are delicious. Here's a little something for you. There's a one in process. We've been talking about them a lot because I have myself a little bit of a Terminator issue in that I really like them. So yeah, I'm assembling my free, I want to say Praetors, the Terminator Praetors, Saturnine Praetors, because you can have Dirty Great Massive Axe, Dirty Great Massive Hammers, or my personal favourite, double Big Fist Pew Pew. So yeah, lots of combinations. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. What? Everyone's going in the Discord. Do I need to get in that Discord? Is it true that Primaris Marines only have one weapon option? No, that is not true. They have loads. There's loads of different variations. Yeah, they've got loads of weapons. No different to the other what was it, Firstborns. They have loads of weapon options. But I do see a lot of assault intercessors rocking around. I don't know why there's so many assault intercessors being sold secondhand. How can I can have a look at the chat. Should I get up and look at what's going on in the chat? Is there something of interest in there? Should I venture across the room? Should I get my fat ass up and walk the 1.5 meters to my computer? Or should I say waddle over? Should I do that? You can totally call me old man. I am fine with that. I'm going to have to use it in voice. Hang on. Let me just get my old ass up. Oh, I've done gotten muck on myself. Me wife, I've done muck. I've done a muck on myself. Oh man. Oh wow, there's loads of people. Who's in there? Warden, Greco, Freds, Venom. Deno. Oh man! You're in voice chat! I'm going to do your voices for you. I'm going to imagine their voices. I don't even know if my headphones actually work or if they're even remotely set up on that computer. I've made a big mistake. My headphones broke, and in furious anger, I screwed them and threw them in the bin. Turns out I could have sent them back in under warranty. But no, I lost my patience. Totally messed up my headphones. Oh, well, that's interesting, Goddard. I hadn't heard anything of the sort. Maybe they are looking to do that. I don't know. I don't think they would, because from what I understand, I'm pretty confident that the Marines are their best seller by far. I mean, it's why we get so many captains. Where am I? I'm here. How do we feel about those Space Marines holding that big rocket launcher gun? How do we feel about them? I'm going to go out and say that they are dog shit. You know the ones? Like they're holding like a big tube of missiles, like a overly sized, ridiculous gun. Why are they not shoulder mounted? I couldn't tell you. Yes, Goddard. We have this guy. There he is. Oh, Blizzard. Pretty pleased with him. And then we have Mr. Chameleon. There we go. And then these guys aren't even remotely done, but they're work in progress. Oh, God damn it. Hang on a second. I have to... Just 1 second. I just have to abuse some people that are quite nice. Let's see. You filthy scum! Can you hear me? I just popped on real quick because obviously I'm in a live stream, guys, but you're just pulling me out from over here. So I just wanted to hear all your voices. Hi. I apologise for this mic. I actually stole it from my wife's work. It's really crap, so sorry about that. I'm going to go back to the stream, but it's nice to hear voices. You feel? I've got to go. I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, nice to meet you in voice. One step closer to talking in person. Alright, catch you in a bit. Filthy! I gotta stop! I gotta stop! Why am I calling people filthy scum too much? I just heard, what was it, Grex, Ven's, and Warden's voices. What a little treat. What an absolute little treat that is. My mic is still on. I can still see that I'm talking in Discord. Ah, professional operation here. I've got to turn this piece of shit up. If I just smash it, it can turn off, right? Okay. That's a bit embarrassing. I didn't leave the call. No, I didn't. Well, you know, what can I say? Anyone joining just then? We're like, what on earth is Table doing? I had a hunch because it seems like you cousins across the pond, you Americans, I hear a lot of talk about coasts and. Yeah, I was expecting a slight American accent. I wasn't mistaken on that one. You sound all like pleasant people, frankly, pleasant people. We said like nice to voice meet you, which tickled me. One step closer to meeting in person, guys, and then I can just hurl missiles at you, just trash. Half-dead animals, just anything I can get my hands on, I can just launch them at you. It's going to be a glorious day. And obviously it's affectionate hurling of missiles. Well, Tratix, allow me to introduce myself. I am royalty. I am a princess. I am the 75th in line for the throne of Moldova. Moldova doesn't have a royal family, but I am 75th in line. Yeah, I'm a princess. I'm beautiful. What else about me, guys? I'm a 10-year-old Bangladeshi boy. I'm responsible for COVID. I might have spent a little bit too much on Warhammer. Money that I didn't necessarily have. But it's all good, yeah. What else? What else, guys? I think I've covered all the facts. Maybe Electrics is a one and done. Might be a one and done. Could be. So just before I go, I could just... Oh. Subscribed. Welcome, you filthy. You filthy. You filth. Why am I doing that so much? Why is it so funny to me? Why do I find it so funny? Can we even it out, please? Can I get a little bit of abuse in chat, please? Can someone just say something to try and balance it out? Lord Agrax, yes. I was very close to putting pen to paper to create him. Yeah, I was going to do a doodle, but I had to. Well, I was gluing those Saturnine Terminators, wasn't I? So, but yeah, I'm going to put pen to paper. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to get a pen and paper right now, guys. I'm going to show you what I had in mind for Lord Agrax. So what I'm thinking, right? What I'm thinking, it's Dapple Dappy's Plebbies. Dapple Dappy's Plebbies is a lovely name. You know when I like the name because I'll say it in a silly voice. Dapple Dappy's Plebs. Okay, so what I was thinking, right? I can't rest on anything, so this is going to be a bit of a nightmare. I want to draw it live. If I just take out this piece of shelving, hopefully it won't collapse. That's definitely going to collapse. Here we go. I just lost an orc. Okay, he's gone. Right, so what I was thinking, right? So obviously he's going to be a big old boy, right? So I'm thinking like something like Tonk. Some kind of Tonk. Like a big Tonky chest. But I don't know if he's going to be like... I don't know what he's... I think the head's going to have to be pretty integral. I don't know what he's going to look like. But he's obviously going to be... some kind of close to Techno Barbarian, some kind of like Thunder Warrior-esque. You know? That's what I was thinking. Something horrendous. I was thinking, what kind of weapon should he have? And I was thinking he should have, because, you know, a lot of weapons are taken already by the Primarchs. So I was thinking a staff, right? But it's not just a normal staff. It's like a bonking staff. It's like a mace. And it's just a metal sphere on the end, right? And that's it. So, but I need him to be a little bit junky. But I kind of want him to have something Thunder Warrior on him. Because I need to cook up some lore why Lord Agrax became one of the deleted Primarchs. And obviously, so I was thinking thick link chains for his mail as opposed to thin link. Easier to paint. But I'm thinking something like that. But I don't know. I think the head's going to be key. But I was originally thinking maybe it'd be a spiked mace, but then I thought maybe not. But he needs to have some kind of Techno-Barbarian. Oh, and I wanted to give him little arms, right? So all Primarchs have something, right? But I want to give him like big arms. But then here, I want to give him like teeny tiny arms. I don't know if they're going to be flesh or robotic, but I want him to have little arms there. And I don't know why, but I just felt like having some little extra arms would be something. But something Thunder Warrior, something... but I haven't quite figured it out. And, okay, so... okay, thanks, chat. Yeah, Batman Forever nipples, that's for sure. Let's put those on. That's a good bit of input on that, guys. So, yeah, I'm thinking... But I was also thinking, like, shield. Because, like, Lion's got a shield, Emperor's got... And it's the Emperor's shield, so there's not many shields. But I was thinking maybe shield. I don't know. But that's where I was going with that. That's kind of where I'm at. Halberd. The Halbert. Just so you know. I know what that is. But then he's starting to look a little bit more medieval knight than... But then he gets hammer and axe, so maybe halberd. But I need to kind of mix Techno-Barbarian, Techno-Barbarian Thunder Warrior together. That's kind of where I'm stuck, guys. But I think getting a lot of parts... Yeah, little arms. I want to have little arms. Like little arms for doing stuff like, I don't know, needlework and diplomacy or something. I don't know, something. Little arms. Okay, that's something then. I can look into that. But yeah, so something like that. Also, for Techno-Barbarian heads, you know what I was thinking? Jackals. Use jackal heads. I think jackal heads are quite small, so if you put them on an overly muscular body, I think they'd look quite Techno-Barbarian-y. You can tell I'm desperately trying to find uses for The Jackals. I don't own any, but I'm. You can see I'm convincing myself to buy some. You can see it happening. We've all done it. You know, we've all done it to ourselves before. This is nothing new. You know what I'm doing. Ah, yes. Beard moustache. Are any of the Primarchs bearded? Well, Lehman Russ probably has a beard, right? And we also need to cook up just why Agrax was excommunicated. Either like his world resisted, or he remembered unification and didn't agree with it, or I don't know, something. Ah, thanks, Grex. Yeah, he's absolutely right. Little like for table. If you think, not even if you think I deserve it, if you want to, we'll balance it out. Put a like in, but then, you know, throw an insult my way. That'd be good. We have to balance out how much I'm screaming scum. Yeah, we need to readdress the scales. Plebe. How dare you? How dare you? What's wrong with the shelves? If anything, this is shelving Mark II. They're upgraded. Not only are they prettier, which was, I mean, simply impossible, but I've actually used less tape. This is just wedged in. There's only like 6 or 7 pieces of tape. So, Dapples Debbie Plebby, shut your mouth. What's PVC? You mean glue? Or is PVC like plastic? Either way, it's not needed. Ah, yeah. I tell you what, I can't even say his name. I've never said it out loud. Jagatai Khan. He's kind of amazing, especially in the Siege of Terror. He is, yeah. I like the way the guy likes to fight. He's very much a force unto himself. Silver done. More silver here. Yeah. I built these shelves. The other shelves I built because I needed them to last. I needed shelves immediately. These ones have been built until we hit 100 hours. Yeah. But I mean, like... Well, first of all, what is PVC? And how much is it? It was quite nice hopping on Discord. There was a time with the channel that I was on Discord 8 hours a day. It was ridiculous. Okay, B&Q or home base. Okay, so I'd have to get to England first of all, and then I could get them, and then I'd have to fly back with PVC pipes. And I know at Finnish Customs they'd be like, "Why? Well, I don't currently have a passport. Yeah, I had to travel on an emergency passport last time." And Finnish Customs, they're strict. And I'd say something silly. I'd try and crack a joke like, "Why do you want to come back into the country?" To make a bomb. Yeah, if you've not experienced Finnish Customs, it's a treat. Just don't crack jokes. They're very serious. Oh. I dropped the paint. Uh-oh. I lost one. I don't know where it's gone. Okay, let's just assume we didn't need it. I'm going to throw those. So they want to. So the issue I've got, right? The paints want to jump off the. They just want to jump off the table. But if I put them back in the middle, then it will slide down like one of those arcade machines where you put the 2Ps in. And then when it gets to the edge and it wants to fall off the edge of the desk, I can just move them back to the middle. There we go. Problem solved. Used to beat each other with PVC. Ah, okay. I can relate to that. One of my favourite hobbies as a young boy was a game that me and my friends used to play called Brick Fights. And it's exactly what you think it is. We would just play tag, but by throwing bricks at each other. And if you got hit, you were it. Yeah. But everyone was throwing at the same time. It was, the rules weren't solid. But yeah, brick fights. I remember that. Many a nice sunny afternoon spent ducking school and playing brick fights. Brick fights is fun, yeah. Did you guys ever make peg guns? Was that ever a thing? Or is that just making me sound really old? Peg guns are a lot of fun. I guess with the terrible false economy pegs we get nowadays, you might not get much power out of them. Not saying they were super powerful back then, but there was ways. If you were clever, you could double up your pegs. Bigger rubber bands, obviously. This silver is not working out. I need to add a little bit more of something. Pegans, peg guns. What's the hang on, I got to translate it into American. What's a peg in American? It's for hanging up laundry on a washing line. You kind of put them on the clothing and it holds it onto the washing line to dry. Clothes. What do Americans call it? I have no idea. Clothespin. Okay, clothespin is something else over here. But yeah, you get the idea then, if you know what a clothespin is. But these pegs had a little spring in them, so they were like spring release. So you could lock in the mechanism from another peg and then stretch it on a band, and you'd ping the piece of metal at an exciting amount of speed. Nobel, that's a bloody good point. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because they're BB guns, obviously. BB guns would be more fun. Is a .22 caliber gun an air rifle? Have I got that right? Can anyone? Because I am interested in guns, but I just don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, caliber .22. Is that a gun or is that an air gun? Or does it depend on the bullet? See? I don't know. Silver. Both. Oh, okay. So I'm not wrong. Have we lost electrics? No, he's still talking. Okay, this is good. People know more than me in chat. That's good. I need a little lead belcher in this. It's just not pigmenty enough. Oh, well, thank you, Hunter. Let's see if Hunter's a one and gone. I'll take that compliment. I really appreciate the compliment. That's very nice. Let me think of something equally nice to say to you in return. You filthy maggot. Thanks for the compliment, you scum. You filthy. Thank you for the compliment, you piece of filth. What is that? It's going to get old, but the problem is that it's not going to get unfun for me. I don't know why. I guess because it's rude. Guitar shop or the hobby shop? Oh, wow. Can we vote on it? I mean, obviously, how good are you at guitar? Is it a guitar you're buying or just bits for your existing guitar? Let's all be honest. You're in the wrong. I mean, if you want to talk musical instruments, you're in the wrong place. I used to play a mean tuba as a kid, but I don't like music, so to hell with that. Set fire to the music shop and spend your money in the hobby shop. That's what you should do. And if anyone stops you from burning the music shop, just scream, "The voices are telling me to." You'll be fine. That's like a get out of jail free card, that is. You'll be fine. You can say that. Just say, "The voices told me." Hey! I didn't have to march, thankfully. I just had to sit. Done. A little bit of silver on these little wiggly bits. I can't say I'm the fan of these wiggly bits on models when they just stick out on their own. They're far too wobbly, so I had to like reposition them so they glued to the base and to the leg, because they were just too wiggly wobbly. Oh yeah, I've got my Megaforce. That disgusting belch reminded me. I mean, either one, Nobel, is really healthy, you know? Like, I do feel like hobbies are really useful. And as I think it was Greco who said it yesterday when I was saying it's good to have a hobby, and like how nice it is. Because, like, I don't know why it works, but I'm listening to music, talking to you guys, painting models, and sitting in a cupboard, and I couldn't be happier. Just give a guy something to do, doesn't matter what. And that's it. You know, I won't speak for all of us, but most of us are quite simple creatures, you know? Wild Tigers, you know what? This is my number 4. Number 4, I'd say this is. Because you got a time limit of about 7 minutes before it turns into absolute shite. It's not good to begin with, but it gets really bad after a little bit. Less than 10 minutes, you got to drink it. Oh, hang on though, Francois. Ugh. Wild Tigers, I might love it. But then again, there is a little bit of an issue with American foods. Because the EU bans a lot of foodstuffs that then just go to American markets. So that always worries me a little bit. Like, are you guys chomping down on some semi not good foodstuffs? And that's coming from a guy who, yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm a little bit Zen Buddhist about that. It's not good nor bad. It's got to taste a little bit awful. The idea is that it snaps me into the moment, you know? Cuts through the fog of a otherwise mundane day. Oh, Goddard, you haven't been either? Yeah, I kind of want to go. Yeah, I would kind of want to go but it would be purely that I would want to be immersed in American culture. I wouldn't necessarily want to just go on a holiday and be at a holiday place. I do want to do everything Americans do in their day to day. I'd like the cultural experience. That's what I'd like, because I'm convinced that the little differences between English and American culture are where the fun's at. Like going to see your cousin. You know what I mean? Going to see your cousin. Like, you get along, you're just a little bit different to make it fun. You know, the little nuances. That's what I'd like to hear. I just don't want to accidentally offend anyone. You know, because yeah, that's my main concern. I wouldn't want to cause any. I wouldn't want to make any social faux pas, you know? I wouldn't want to... Because I'd be a guest, you know? I'd be a guest. So I wouldn't want to mess anything up. I wouldn't want to, like, ruin someone's day by saying something a bit weird. No worries, Grex. Well, I'm a bit spoiled for coffee. Finnish people are absolutely obsessed with coffee. It's so bloody dark here in the winters. Like, they just run on coffee. But the amount of brands and completely obsessed with coffee. Apparently, they consume more per capita than Brazil, which I thought was quite a crazy statistic because it's not a big country. Oh, really, Judd? Man, hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Hang on. Wait there, Judd. Hang on. 2 seconds, bud. I think we might have a common interest. Let's pick up that orc I dropped. I'm a bit stuck on this guy, right? So I got this guy, but I want to square base him, but I don't know what size square base. It's the biggest issue I have because all my stuff is post Warhammer, but pre Old World, so I don't have square bases. But I want to square base this guy, but I don't know what size he's meant to be on. It's the biggest deterrent from Old World because I've got loads of stuff that I can use, but I just don't want to buy the bases. I wouldn't say I'm Jim Bro, but I do like my creatine monohydrate. No. Yeah, so pick this up today. Creatine monohydrate is one of life's little cheat codes because I don't understand why it's so cheap. It's so useful, and it's just absolutely dirt cheap. And the only side effects that anyone I know has experienced is extreme flatulence, which I might consider a perk, frankly. Yeah, I've seen some of those bread videos. Right. I think I'm almost done with these silvers. But the question is, do I then ink them? I think I will, to be honest. Oh, the brand. I don't know if you'll get it in the States, but hang on. It's yeah. Leader Performance. I think it's a Finnish brand, yeah. Finland Olympic team, apparently. So you might not be able to get it in the States. But it's creatine, vitamin C, yada, yada, yada. And that's the statistics. There's some lovely Finnish on there. I don't know what that means. I assume it's just saying, this is bloody great stuff. But no, I don't go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in years. Can't do it. Can't do it with kids. Because, you got to walk there. You got to work out. I got to swim afterwards, of course. And then you got to shower, get home. It's like easily 3 hours. Sorry, Francois. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I got excited because Judd was talking about creatine. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Freds. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sorry too. Some square bases would be nice, but there's just no way. Just no way to get them over. To be honest, I might just bite the bullet and buy some from Games Workshop. I might just suck it up and just be like, you know what, you got me. I'll buy some. I am thinking that just for convenience sake. The issue is that I need to find out all the bases for my ogre army. Like the ogre cavalry and the big ogre unit, like the big cavalry unit, and then it's just I can't be asked. Right. So I've deliberately not done the eyes yet because I think they're going to be a lot of fun. But I think some inks will be good. We can ink the flesh. We can start on the eyes and ink the metals. I'm still stuck on the stripes. I don't know what to do with those. But let's get some inks on. Yeah, absolutely right, guys. Thanks, Freds. Yeah, I mean, I could. I mean, you can use there's this giant library in the center of Helsinki, and it's got all kinds of things. Like you can sit down and you can play PS5 VR. There's got like full recording studios, loads of like office space, children's play area with the library, and then you've got like 3D printers you can access. You've got laser cutters you can go and use. So if I was smart, I'd go and use those. But it's just a ridiculously good library. It's just brilliant. Really, really fun. And on the top floor, there's like a big cafe as part of the library, and it's got a balcony, and the seagulls just attack people. Anyone who goes out there who doesn't know gets attacked. It's really nice to sit there and enjoy that. Not that I'm a bad person. My concern with third-party bases, right, and this might be unfounded, is that if I buy third-party bases and they're a little bit not right, like to the point of where I ever play a game in the workshop itself, the wrong bases are noticed and I can't use the units. Now, I don't know if that's a legit fear or not. I might just be like being overly paranoid, but that's my only concern. Oh, flesh wash, perfect. Judd, can you have you got a photo of your home gym? Could you put it in Discord, please? Could I have a look? If that's all right, if you don't mind. Goddard, for Australia, I don't know. Yeah, you're really in bad shape over there. Unfortunately. Oh, Troll's Teeth contender. Scurrying Bones. Ooh. on the subject of shops. Now, don't just abuse me for what I'm about to say, but I still have not bought any Warhammer this year. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can say it. Like, what on earth is wrong with me? Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? I should be ashamed. I'm going to bide my time. I'm biding my time because we've got 11th edition, right? And I know custodes are on their way, so I have to pick my battles. Judd, did you send me a photo of the gym, or is that too much of an ask? Okay, let me go turn my monitor turned off. I'm gonna go fire that up so I can have a look. Oh wow. That looks like a compressor in the background. Looks lovely. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a nice space. I can imagine it's mighty nice hanging out in there. It's a nice amount of space, buddy. Yeah, it's good. It's nice. Nice space. You should be pleased with that. Well, I bet you are pleased with it, frankly. Right, I need some null oil. Terribly sorry about this, gents. I just need to get some null oil out. Oh, okay. Right. Let's just open this up. Okay. So we just need a little bit of null oil out. Hang on. Just getting the null oil. One sec, guys. One sec. Just need some null. Need quite a lot of null oil, actually. There we go. Null oil. Just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Right, we'll just pop the null oil back. Okay, good. Put the null oil away. There we go. Oh no! His nemesis, Lord Agrax's null oil nemesis, appears to be resting his testes upon his head. Ah, Chaos, you evil, evil, evil creature. And as if on cue, it would seem that the Chaos Taint has tainted this null oil. If we look, I'm not even going to use the brush. There's like thick globules in. There's Chaos Taint. Yeah, it's not a healthy null oil. Yeah, something's gone very wrong. That's Chaos for you. Screwed us over. Now I might have another null oil, but I don't know exactly where. So we might have to lean on. Yeah, that's a disgusting, that's absolutely disgusting consistency. Okay, we're not going to go Null Oil. We're going to go. We're going to go Griffin Charger Grey. Yeah, I won't be opening that bottle again. I've just noticed there's a lot of silver not done there. I guess I'll Griffin Charger what I can and then go in and paint that, I guess. There's actually quite a lot of trim on this guy. We've been doing this trim for quite a while now. I don't really have a preference, actually. I guess maybe edge highlighting wins ever so slightly because then you're upping your edge highlighting skill. But, I mean, I'm going to edge highlight the trim anyway, so it's a hard one to choose. I guess they're a little bit... Yeah, I don't think I have a preference. Yeah, I can't. I couldn't call that. I could. The fact that I'm indecisive makes me think that there is no clear cut answer for me. The fact that I'm umming and ahhing about it. Ah, yes, your life. Your lifetime supply of Troll's Teeth is on its way. Yep, it's on its way. It's been milked from its former owners, and it's all packaged up in the tub. It's good that you bought a deeper tub because the tub that it comes in it's the same volume as a normal tub. It's just incredibly shallow and incredibly wide. Yeah, it's only about, well, I got to put it in American. It's only about a 33rd of an inch deep, but it's incredibly wide. It's American measurements. It's 1 acre by 1.75 acres. So yeah, it's very shallow but very wide. But it is the same. Don't worry, it's definitely a bathtub's worth of Troll's Teeth for you. So just pour that. I mean, it should be easy to lift, even on account of its size. But yeah, you should be able to lift it and just pour it in straight in. Yeah, unfortunately, every animal we milked the Troll's Teeth from, though, did die, unfortunately. But we got your Troll's Teeth, which is the main thing. So, acres, hectares. What do you measure land in the States? Baseball fields? Oh, no, football fields. It's 1 football field by 1.75 football fields. That's the size. I tell you what, baseball. Okay, so my limited understanding of baseball, right, is that it's more like you go there to sit and drink too much beer and you might get pelted by a ball. You might get hit in the face by a ball, right? That's kind of the game, right? It takes a long time. You might get hit in the face with a ball, but that's part of the fun, and then you drink too much, right? So my issue is this, right? Toilet breaks. Because if you're drinking a lot, at some point you're going to break the seal, and then you're going to have to be weeing every 10, 15 minutes. So I like the seats nearer to the toilets more expensive so that you can just dash out during the game, or they are. Yeah, I thought they would be. And what's the deal with what's the deal? I want to call it a Jumbotron, but the big camera that singles out people in the crowds. Is that like a common thing? Because I'd like to get on one of those somehow. Oh, so if the team's doing badly, the tickets are cheaper. Oh, I didn't know that. That's rough, that is. How long does a game last, roughly, on average? Like, how much drinking time do you get? If I look like someone famous, 4 to 5 hours, perfect. 7, oh, even better. I think I might like baseball. I kind of like the idea. This is where I might get in a little bit of trouble, maybe. I kind of like the idea of making up baseball phrases and saying them that with such conviction that the people around me think, oh, hang on, this guy really knows his stuff, you know? And I'll be like, oh, did you see that? Number 12 didn't wiggle second base. He didn't wiggle it. It got all jumbly. Yeah, he didn't wiggle and it got jumbly. It jumbled. He jumbled that. He jumbled that so bad. I mean, how does his coach let him get away with that jumble? You know? And I make up stuff like, "Oh, do they have numbers on them?" I'd be like, "Oh, that batter, his girlfriend just cheated on him. It was all over social media. Just cheated on him. He was. That's why he's hitting those balls coming at him so hard because he knew that there was some balls hitting his missus. Oh, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's too English. Ink on the face. Yeah. I probably I'd probably get more English. I think I kind of want to. I kind of fancy like saying to someone like, "Oh, I couldn't trouble you. I couldn't trouble you for directions to the restroom, could I? Terribly sorry to be a bother, but can I trouble you for some directions?" I mean, buying drinks is fine. Like, I don't want any like, you foreigner, get out of here. I don't want any of that. I'd like to think I'm polite enough and considerate enough to navigate those waters, though. I think. I'm not trying to cause a ruckus, you know? Just trying to enjoy some American culture. Well, I mean, they probably possibly are, frankly. I guess does it depend? Does it depend on where you are in America, on how patriotic Americans are? Because what I would like is, I would like to see people who are passionate about being Americans. You know, because it's very much the culture that I want to experience. Good. I like that. I really like that about Finland as well. I love starting Finns off on a conversation about Finland. It's just nice to listen to, you know, different cultures and all that jazz. It's almost like a little conversational holiday hearing people talk about their own countries. Yeah, that's why I wasn't entirely certain. I that's why I added depending on where I go. Um, bleh. Oh shite! There goes the paint I was going to use. It's funny. Funny you mentioned Budweiser because I was trying to think like what American beer I would have because I'll be honest, some of your beers they're closer to water than beer, um, and so I was like Budweiser. But then again, you know, I liked Budweiser when I was 14. I'm not so keen on it now. So so is it just like Budweiser or Coors? And I'm not a fan of the little cans either. I'm not a fan of little cans. Okay, so you don't drink Bud either. Okay, it's just it's just like it's like when I drink it, it's nice, but it just reminds me of being a 14-year-old again. Yeah, and my concern with that is I don't want to be going to the toilet all the time, and I don't want to feel like I have to constantly be drinking little cans. The only advantage of little cans is that you essentially consume more cold booze. Like the larger cans, they do warm up if you let them linger, but having to go to the loo too much is the issue. Oh, perfect. One rule of American beer: if it doesn't come in a glass bottle, you don't drink it. I prefer glass bottles to cans anyway, so that works out. Local breweries. Okay, that's interesting. That sounds like American culture to me. That sounds like something I'd like to get involved with. Oh, are they? Well, that sucks. Especially if you're going to spend 5 to 7 hours in there drinking. Okay, so I need to bring up another cultural question. I'm a big fan of barbecue, right? Now, what barbecue means to me as an Englishman is all the men gravitate towards the barbecue and we just talk about how we've barbecued meat and how it's gone wrong and just drink beer and just stand by the barbecue. Is that a thing? Like just guys, they just kind of gravitate towards burning meat? Um, is that a thing? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like our primitive minds going towards it, but we all just end up hanging out by the barbecue. This guy's. I mean, what have I got left to do on this guy? Do I even need to edge highlight him? Could I just not? Could I just not? Maybe. But it would look better. Backyard grilling. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Backyard barbecue is what I was hoping for. I need some Agrex. And is brisket like a nationwide thing? Do you know what does everyone like if you're in different states, does brisket mean a different in one state to another? Oh man, it's confusing. Interesting though. Okay, yeah, typically host barbecues or the host can nominate someone to help or well no, actually all the guys like to chip in. Um but yeah, typically host barbecues. So brisket has to smoke. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm close to calling this guy done. I know we've got to do a couple of silver touch-ups on that bit we missed, but do I... Hang on, let me hold it up. So I've inked over all the silvers. I should go over there and retouch them all up because they're just inked at the moment. Yeah, I've answered my own question there. We're past just throwing ink on it and calling it done. We've passed that point, guys. We have to... It's about upping those skills. I didn't know you could smoke cream cheese. That sounds glorious. I did not know that was a thing. Okay, again. Didn't know you could smoke crisps. Oh, okay. Amazing. Did you notice me lean into the old the scurrying bones? Yeah, I'm leaning into it. Did you notice? You clearly noticed that. Yeah, it's just I can't see Troll's teeth. Troll's teeth got buried, I think. Oh wait, hang on. Is it making a comeback? What's this? Oh no, this is Gorgon skin. Okay. I tell you what, a lot of these colours look like they might lend themselves well to solving the Death Card green issue. Ah, bugger, I did it again. I'm going to clean that. Let's try that again, even though it's got water on it. Just want to do a dot is all. Bob. There we go, that's what I wanted. A little bit on the teeth. It's something else. It's an old... It's probably got a different name. The issue is going to be tracking it down because it was their own old Game Master colours, so I don't even know if it exists. I might have the last bottle. Right, now the tongue. A little bit for that in preparation for the ink. Bro, you got Team Spider on my Chaos Bomb. Dude, you got Abomination on my Team Spider. Ah, peace! You maniac, what does that mean? I don't understand. Tomb Spider, though. I know what a Tomb Spider is, and that's a nice model, frankly. I do like the Tomb Spiders. They're pretty tasty. But I need some smaller Necrons is what I need. I need some more rank and file before I go for anything like a Tomb Spider. Right, okay, so we need to... Oh, hello. Holy moly, no! Hey, buddy! Wow! How you doing? That is a name I have not seen in some time. No way, no! You son of a bitch! How you doing, man? Haven't seen you in ages. What's it been? 5 years? Yes, you are. You are one ancient fuck. I don't mean it. Oh dear. The old sponsors aren't gonna like me. Table, could you refrain from calling people an ancient fuck, please? I don't think it's particularly friendly. Yeah, I was terribly sorry about that. Frightfully sorry. But I hadn't seen him in so long. I wanted to communicate effectively just how long it's been. Let's stick with Relic. Ah, yeah, the missing silvers as well. Those, that bit and that bit. Let's do those. Hopefully the paint is still wet, marginally, ever so slightly. What I really need is that Storm Host Silver. That's what I need to brighten these up now they've been inked. Well, it's really nice to see you, Narwhal. I hope life has been treating you good, buddy. Yeah, I really hope things have been going okay for you. Yeah, it's funny how those accidents work out. I totally relate to that. Yeah, accidentally picking some stuff up. Yep, totally relate to that. Does that mean I might see a little bit more of you, Narwhal? This silver's, it's not pigmenty enough. I really want that Storm Host. Well, there's Space Marine 2 being played if you want to join. Narwhal, that's going on in Discord. But so streaming wise, times wise, it's weekdays GMT plus 2, 11:30 approximately till 2:30, and then on Fridays sometimes we do Doble Stream, which is the 11:30 2:31, and then again GMT plus 2, 7:30 to 8:30, between 7:30 and 9:30 until whenever. We just kind of go until things deflate or we get tired or for whatever reason. But yeah, today might be a Dobley stream. Just know that if I'm on a Dobley stream today, guys, it means I've achieved something. It's a big success. If we manage to double, it's a big win. It feels almost like a little holiday. Where was I on these silvers? Well, I mean, this is practically done now. I don't even care if it's mucky on that little bit. Just here. Okay, I think we're bringing up the metals now. Although the golds on the back, these golds can be, they can get some Agrax. They're probably dry enough now. Yeah, no, and like, if you want to post some photos of, to be honest, I'm interested in the Tau and the Necrons, and well, even more so the Nids, in fact. But if you ever want to post a few pickies, I take a butcher's from time to time. Oh, great, another null oil. There we go. Perfect. Ironically, though, I did need Agrax. Agrax, where are you? Come on, I've got 4 of you. That I know of. Could even be more. Ah, here we are. Well, no, well, hopefully you don't have to buy RAM, buddy. The prices, I hear, it's not even worth it. Okay, that's good. That's good news, Narwhal. Okay, that's good news. That's something at least. Ah, what the hell? My timer has jumped to 12 minutes. Does that mean that other stream has ended? What the hell? What the shit? Okay, I'm going to have to keep an eye on the time. 37 minutes. Okay, fine. But I started late. Oh, I've got to do maths now. God damn it, YouTube. Why didn't you just keep working, you timer? Why did you have to reset on me? And why did it take me 12 minutes to notice? Oh, it's a gold. I need my silvers. I've lost the Runefang steel now. I just used it. Ah, yeah. I don't like Runefang steel. This is Runefang steel with Agrax as well. It's just... It's too watery. I've proper gone in the recess there. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not silvery enough. Alright, I'm just going to do token silvers. I'll just blob it on here and there. Oh, you know what? This is bugging me so much. I'm going to go bigger brush. I'm going to do semi dry brushing. Oh, frustrated with this Runefang. Just blobbed it straight into those vents. Okay, I'm going to stop with the Runefang. I need the Storm Host. This Runefang is just too... It sucks too much. I don't like you, Runefang. I don't like you. Now, I only have one Storm Host. The question is, does it have a white lid like... Hey! Storm Host to the rescue! Storm Host! There we go. I gotta stop those Discord pings. It's coming in thick and fast, and I don't think they're for me. voice chat? I've forgotten. How on earth do I get out? I'm flip-flopping, guys. Yeah, it's bugging me as well. I'll turn the volume down. I'm going to go to the loo. And I'm flapping around. I need some chit-chat, guys. Right, I need to double down. That Runefang steel threw me off. It threw me off. I just turned my computer volume off. So I think I solved that. Yeah. Runefang steel knocked me off my stride, but if I just double down, I'll be just fine. I'll just knuckle down. I do like my Stormhost Silver. What did Bolt Gun Metal turn into? For some reason I feel Bolt Gun Metal became Lead Belcher. Or was Bolt Gun Metal more silver? I don't think it was. I think it was quite a dark silver. Guys, I just had a worrying thought. You know those little symbols that pop up next to the chat, like the little, what do you want to call them? Emojis, the little symbols that I like because it reminds me that people are watching when they pop up. They don't cost, right? Just let me know. They don't cost. They're like, it's just a free button you can just spam, right? Okay, I'm guessing that means yes, you can just spam it and it doesn't cost. I bloody better be. Yes, that it. Okay, they're free. Okay, good, 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 good. Yeah, good, good, good. I had a horrible thought for a second then. Oh God, could you imagine? $5 a click and 2.5 cents get through to me. That would sound about right. It's possible, Fred. Isn't it time? Yeah, it's coming up on time for you to have to go, isn't it, Freds? Pretty soon, anyway. You have to go. Yeah, if Dobley Stream happens, yeah, Dobley Stream, I'd like to happen. I might be on a little bit later with a tummy full of gin, maybe, but we will have to see. But the plan is to aim for a Dobley Stream. I don't slur or anything. I just get like more sophisticated. Yeah, apparently so. I get more sophisticated, and people are like, "Table, were you drunk yesterday?" I was like, "Yeah, oh yeah, I wasn't there at all. Yeah, you didn't sound it." I was like, "Yeah, well, you know, I'm a sophisticated boozy gent. What can I say?" Yeah, you know, I'm not a nasty drunk. I'm just sophisticated drunk. Oh, this is meant to be gold. Well, typically pinkies are for tea, but yeah, I mean you could use your pinky for you could use your pinky if you really wanted to, but typically I reserve my pinky for tea. Although you can use your pinky if you're drinking booze, ironically. You can use your pinky for that. What are we on? Third stream working on this guy? I feel like I'm pretty pleased with it. Also, it's a bit big, isn't it? It's a bit of a big one. So I think it's a bit deceptive in how big it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much, Warden. It's overrated, buddy. I know I talk a lot about it, but I only had a drink, what, 6 times last year? So, yeah, you're not missing out on anything. I'm sort of similar with Fred, but I drink rarely. But what I like to do is when I do, the phrase is going large. I like to go large, and I have to plan my hangover day over. I can't have anything for the next day. Basically, I've got to wake up, take paracetamol, ibuprofen, big greasy breakfast, back to bed, and then I'm on soda and snacks for the rest of the day on my hangover day. I can't do anything. I don't want to do anything on hangover days. They're more important than the drinking days now. Being an old man. That's why I stopped, because I was never getting the next day off. Because, you got dad stuff. And parenting on a hangover is impossible. Absolutely impossible. So that's why that fell apart. Oh, yeah. I think Nurgle is underrated. I was only collecting them because I was getting them cheap. But I think that they need a bit. I think they need a bit of love. Frankly, I think they should be. I should promote them to mainstream. Actually, buying units for them. And if I'm buying Custodes, right, then they have to fight demons. They have to. That's kind of their. You have to. You could do like webway battles. So I think maybe Nurgle demons. But the trouble with Nurgle demons, right, is that the other demons are also delicious. That's the issue. There's too many delicious models. Like Pink Horrors, ancient model, I know, but they're so nice looking. I think this would be a good Nurgle spider, right? If you could somehow make the body like really bulbous here, like a big old blobber blubber that it was, so like it was resting as much on its belly as it was dragging itself along on its legs. I think that'd be really good. And like a big blubbery belly full of little eggs or something, little stinky eggs. I think that'd be a pretty good model. I still want to try the glue thing on this guy, but I might have to buy the actual glue that you recommended. But we might have a test on Dobbler stream. Yeah, you could. Yeah, I mean, for me, ironically, now's never been a better time to buy more models because of the pace I'm chewing through them. But I said I wouldn't buy any until Custodes or 11th. So, and I definitely won't be getting any for February because I promised my wife I wouldn't. So, oh, the irony. The old touch up. And what's Cyberpunk cities when they're at home? I'm quite a fan of Cyberpunk, so much so that my issues with the game shows how much of a fan I am. Green solvent free is bad, so I want solvent. Is that what you're saying? I want solvent? Okay, solvent. I want my solvents. Oh, okay, yes, I got nothing. I got nothing on bases. I am wholeheartedly screwed on bases. Yeah, look at this attempt at a tactical rock. Look at that tactical rock of mine. And what's even worse is I've done the same tactical rock twice. I need to really fix that a little bit. Yeah, basing stuff. I really need. Maybe that can be February. So okay, so December we had Greco's kindness, right? January we got Stampin' Plates as a sponsor. We need to track down a good thing for February, and that could be a company that does bases and specializes in basing stuff. Maybe that could be the next sponsor. Because the bases are weak as hell, aren't they? Let's be honest, they are. They're a joke, my bases. They're pretty bad. Where am I at? Gold's done. Ink, pink ink, and then silver highlights on the gold. And then we're... Oh, a base. Oh, that is pretty. Yeah. As if on cue, that's a really nice base. I really need to up my base game. Where did I put that pink ink? Red. I know it's around here somewhere. Yes. Freds, thanks for hanging out with me, bud. It's very much appreciated. Like, have a nice time at work. Thank you very much for hanging out and being chatty in the stream. It's really helpful that you guys enjoy chatting away. It helps me a load as well. I do like a bit of chit chat. It's one of the holy trinity of things, the three things I need to practice me social, not get so odd. So thank you very much indeed. Thanks, buddy. You too, man. Have yourself a good day, man. Thanks again. Bloody hell, guys. I mean, what's left to do, frankly, other than the silvers on the gold? Eye colour, we need to do that. I was thinking of doing them pink as well. In fact, I might just go pink as well. Maybe I don't need to make a highlight out of them. I'll just put the pink on. Oh, yeah, I will go look. I will go look. No, I'll just do these eyes. And then I'm going to go look. Let me go look at these pictures. Burp. Oh no, another paint. What was that? No. Lead Belcher, no, you're kind of important. Get back up there. Burp. Oh, wow. Oh, that is really nice. Son of a bitch. Dear God. Son of a bitch, Narwhal. Jesus. Okay, so Narwhal. Okay, first things first. All of them are amazing. The brain and the blue, dry brushing the blue on the edge of the carapace around the brain. The glow effect on the Neurotyrant and his little buddies is absolutely stunningly beautiful, right? And then you hit me again with the really nice towel. Like the tank, it looks so slick and the color scheme really works and it looks so super smooth. And then the leafy Necrons, you got some skills, Noel. They're really, really good, buddy. They're really good. I was not that I thought they were gonna be shit, but I wasn't prepared for something so far ahead of me. Really, really good job, buddy. You must be super pleased with them. Dear God, man. Guys, look on Discord. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculously good. Like, nice job, buddy. Uh, highlight silvers. Got a tiny. Oh, I'll leave that silver. Actually, it can be a scratch. Yeah, they're amazing. I'm a big fan of the brain ones as well, but my glow effect is absolutely nothing compared to that. What you got going on, buddy? It's amazing. Thanks for posting them. They are absolutely delicious. Yeah, although I like discovering things chatting in here as well. Maybe I'll get some, yeah, some, well, I'll show. I want to get this done before the end of the stream, but we need to talk. If you're on again, Narwhal, I'd love to talk brains with you, especially if I'm painting something with a brain on. That would be pretty good. Oh, okay, that's those. So it's just legs and head. And it's not even a lot. I haven't touched this bit up with gold, but they can just be the same because I forgot both of them. So I'm happy with them being a little bit more than a little bit less. That's fine. Wow. I do believe we just finished. Oh, a little bit of Agrax on those stones. Let's do those. That would be, yeah, wrinkles be good. That would be good. Noel, that would be yeah, it'd be a great help actually. Thank you very much. I will definitely talk brains with you. I've definitely got some brain stuff I should assemble. I've got another noodle tyrant I do need to work on actually. Or I could make it neuro tyrant and then I still need one more neuro tyrant to complete the gang. But I want to paint one before I get another one. Or not, I don't know. I have to see where I'm at. But now that Leviathan's disappearing, in the case of 11th, my Noodle Tyrant window might be closing, because I'm sure as hell not going to pay a fortune for Horrors of the Hive. I don't need any more Screamer Killers. I just wanted a cheap Noodle. But the goal would be an assembled Neuro Tyrant with the babies. They're still quite cheap. I keep missing them, though. I just want one Euro Tyrant, and then I can make the sprue one I've got Noodle Tyrant. Well, geez Louise, guys, I think we're done. I haven't done what Francois said about the stripes, mostly because I didn't understand it, and also I didn't understand it, and secondly, I couldn't find Avalon Sunset or Sunrise. Ironically, I just picked it up. Ironically, I just found one. But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of detail on this. It kind of took me by surprise, actually. But I'm pretty pleased with him, frankly. Yeah, small confession to make. I went and asked what it was, and it was, do you want to drink gin now or later? Was the idea. So that was the idea. So I was okay. I was way off track. Yeah, I'm pleased with it. The reds are a little bit more red, but I don't think I've nailed them. But with the flesh, I'm happy with just leaving it as a flesh wash over. I think it looks gooey. I think I'm all right with that being like that. Yeah, sure, I could touch it up, but I think that's okay. I think the armor is the main event. Yeah, so I should varnish him really. But yeah, he's done. Not too bad, frankly. Not too bad at all. Yeah, went surprisingly quick. I tell you what, though, at the end of the first stream and the second stream, at both points, I was like, I'm not super pleased with how this is going. But that just encouraged me to get back onto the stream again. So and I'm glad I did persevere, actually, because I think it's come out lovely. Can I just will he fit there? Sort of. There we go. Boop. Okay, so there is the possibility of Doble stream. If you see me on tonight, definitely come say hi, because it's been a lot of things have to fall into place to allow that to happen. So yeah, if you see me on here and no one's watching, definitely pop on and say hi, and hopefully I will see you tonight. If not, if you don't see me tonight, then you will see me for the Saturday evening stream, okay, which will happen around somewhere between 7 and 8:30 GMT +2, and you'll see me definitely for that one. But if not, maybe tonight. Take off the blue tack. Oop, 9 and 9. I tell you what, if not double figures, then bloody close to double figures. We're being pretty consistent with the streams now. I don't know what it went up to at the maximum and the minimum, because obviously I have the blue tack on, so I don't psych myself out. But yeah, 9 and 9's great. I know I'm a little bit under by about 4 minutes of the 3 hours. However, I'm still going to count as 3 hours because I've gone over loads of times. So we were 9:37, so we're down to 9:34. We are definitely eating into this first 100 hours. 9:34. So we've done 76 hours. Get in, table. Get in. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks again. Like, real pleasure. I will hopefully see you for Doble Strem. But yeah, all right, take care, guys. I will see you later on. Thanks for hanging out. How many times can I say thank you? I don't know. I'm clearly going for it. Yeah, I'm going to go. Bye, guys. Love you. Doble! Hopefully.